EverCurious, learn what you love.
First, some fast facts so we're all on the same page. Mercury is the smallest planet in our solar system, and only just a bit larger than Earth's moon, and surprisingly, despite being closest to the Sun, it's not the hottest planet. That title belongs to Venus, due to its thick greenhouse atmosphere. Here's where things get wild. Mercury's orbit is quite elliptical, meaning its distance to the Sun varies from 46 million kilometers at perihelion to about 70 million km at aphelion. It races around the Sun in just 88 Earth days, the fastest orbital period in our system. But here's the twist. Mercury's rotation spin on its axis is very slow. It takes about 59 Earth days to complete one rotation relative to the star's sidereal day. Because of this, and its orbital pattern, Mercury is in a 3-to-2 spin-orbit resonance. It rotates 3 times for every 2 orbits around the Sun. This leads to bizarre sunrises and sunsets. From some places on Mercury, the Sun appears to rise, set, and rise again, and at sunset, the reverse can happen. In fact, a solar day sunrise to sunrise on Mercury lasts about 176 Earth days. Now, imagine being on its surface. Because Mercury has almost no atmosphere, it cannot trap heat, so the dayside gets absolutely roasted up to approximately 430 degrees Celsius, approximately equals 800 degrees Fahrenheit. But once night falls or you flip to the far side, the temperature plunges down to 180 degrees Celsius, approximately equals minus 290 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a swing of over 600 degrees Celsius between daylight and darkness. Yet, and here's the mind blower, polar craters that are permanently shadowed might harbor water ice. Despite the scorching sun, some spots never see sunlight, so they stay frigid, preserving ice. Messenger data confirmed ice in those shadowed craters. So yes, water in the hottest planet, well, harshest planet conditions. Let's dig below the surface. Mercury is one of the densest planets after Earth, thanks to its enormous metal core. The core takes up a whopping 75 to 85% of Mercury's radius. The rocky shell above mantle plus crust is relatively thin. Recently, scientists have found evidence that Mercury might even have a solid inner core similar in relative size to Earth's inner core. This large core helps explain Mercury's weak magnetic field, about 1% or so of Earth's strength. That said, the internal structure is still an active area of research: how it cooled, how the core crystallized, etc. Mercury doesn't have a normal atmosphere. Instead, it has a surface-bounded exosphere, a very tenuous layer of atoms, oxygen, sodium, hydrogen, helium, potassium, that are ejected from the surface by solar wind and micrometeoroid impacts. Because there's almost no shielding, solar wind particles can hit the surface directly, altering it over time. Interestingly, some studies suggest X-ray auroras on Mercury created by these interactions. Its magnetic field is weak but sufficient to carve out a mini magnetosphere deflecting a fraction of the solar wind. Visually, Mercury's surface reminds you of the Moon, cratered, gray, ancient. One colossal feature is the Caloris Basin, approximately 1,550 kilometers across, created by a massive impact. There are also scarps or cliffs, some hundreds of miles long and up to a mile high, caused by the planet shrinking, cooling over time. Other named craters include Hokusai, with ray systems, and Seuss, with hollows inside. And Rembrandt Basin, one of the largest discovered by Messenger. Those hollows are weird, shallow depressions with bright material, possibly formed by volatile loss. Okay, now for some wow facts. Mercury's days are so long that sometimes the Sun appears to rise, set, then rise again, thanks to its orbital resonance dance. Despite being extremely hot, water ice hides in its darkest craters. The planet has surprisingly volatile elements, for example sodium, sulfur, potassium, on its surface, which tells us Mercury formed under unusual conditions, more reducing carbon-rich than expected. Some recent, but still tentative research suggests Mercury may host a layer of diamond deep beneath its surface, formed under extreme pressure and temperature in its carbon-rich interior. Note: still under study. The crust itself is magnetized in places, suggesting Mercury once had a stronger magnetic dynamo in its ancient past than it does now. Because Mercury is so close to the Sun, it's actually deceptively hard to explore. The Sun's gravity and intense heat make spacecraft navigation tricky. The first spacecraft to visit Mercury was Mariner 10, 1974-75, which imaged approximately 45% of the surface. Then came Messenger-launched 2004, Orbit in 2011-2015, which mapped the entire planet, measured magnetic, gravitational, and surface composition data. Currently, a joint ESH-AXA mission called Bepi-Colombo, launched in 2018, is en route. It will arrive and begin detailed study in the mid-2020s. Depending on your upload time, you can update arrival status. Thanks to these missions, we've transformed Mercury from a little-known dot near the Sun to a world full of enigmas. Why should we care about Mercury? It's a laboratory for extreme conditions, testing physics under intense solar radiation. Its odd composition and history can give clues about how rocky planets form, especially close to stars. Understanding Mercury's magnetic field and cooling history may help us learn about Earth's future. And, of course, pure cosmic fascination. Mercury is a world of extremes, surprises, and mysteries waiting to be solved. So next time you see a tiny point of light near sunrise or sunset, remember, that could be Mercury, dancing in the glare of the sun. Let me know in the comments, what's the most surprising fact about Mercury for you? Would you dare to send a rover there? Till next time, stay curious. Thanks for watching. If you liked this, hit that thumbs up, smash subscribe, and ring the bell to never miss a journey into space. Check out my playlist for more planet deep dives. Share this video with friends who love space. Catch you in the next cosmic quest. Stay curious.